Chalk outline the spell graces. I'm studying shell cases, bloodying up the knuckles of cut onto swell faces in hell's places. Currently currency sell bases. Hip-hop status covering to wealth stasis at stations. Too many characters are casually capping modern rap's assassination. Originality's the casualty, my fascination. Captivating cat is tagged up and strapped on my appellation when pending. In the lab studying forensics. It says hip-hop's dead cause labels left lazy able reps to defend it. Paying checks, staying over, spraying fresh blended. Yeah, incest rendered with Xanax raps, 8 Valeries and stay bended. Your fatalities when you spit for base salaries that ended instead of art straight galleries that impended. Remain great heavyweight intended.
Κατά απ' την πόλη σε λαγούμια. Το έχουμε πάει να μείνει αθάνατο ζαμούμια. Τραπέντες απ' τον κόσμο με τα ανάλογα κοστούμια. Οι πάρες μας σκληρές από μπουντρούμια. Υπογεία αναπτύσσουμε παράγωγες αρουμια. Απειλή φωνάζω, το κάνω να είναι φόνος μας, σκοτώνω και τον κούγια. Το σύστημα μιλάμε σαν μποράμπερσια που μένουνε στη φλούδα. Ξεπουλάνε την επανάσταση με τη μορφή του Ιούδα. Αρκέστηκαν να κόσουν τα μούτρα τους σε βελούδα. Να προγραμματιστούν από άλλους φάση τραγούδα. Τα φρούτα τρέφουν, ελπίδα φρούδα. Δεν είναι καν φαινόμενα κι αν είναι πες μου που είναι η πεταλούδα. Μέσα από το κόκκινο τομέα σηκώνω ψηλά σημαία. Σκοτώνω και τα 9 κεφάλια από τη Λενέα. Ήδρα να σωθεί το κίνημα. Είστε παράπλευρες απώλειες για να ακουστεί το μήνυμα.
There's a war going on outside, lo sabes ya. Traigo el swing de Canarias que te hace flipar. El respeto está en la forma, no en el formato. En CD, en cassette y en vinilo te lo mato. Soy hijo del arrebato, mami, take me to the Lego. Ahora me gano el sueldo jugando con sus talegos. Vos, como slava fetisoft, periqueros arañados, ya lo dijo mi parcero Jeff Rock. La basofia del negocio me la conozco. Ensucian ideales por hacerse el agosto. Maestro de lo nuestro, muestro un paso por delante. Emblema, un currante constante. Para ti de tu Habibi, especial delivery. Busco en Sis aquí y encuentro a Dani, oh shit. Cocinando en Bristol este headbanger. Dusty Sound Studio, los dueños de la hacienda. La hacienda, la hacienda, la hacienda.
Jeżeli wyrażam tu siebie, ty nie próbuj zatrzymywać mnie. Za wielu napada na banał, że tu ordynarny kawał. Prawo powoduje powikłania na zdrowym organie. Kreowane puste gwiazdy oraz ich kampanie tanie. Myślą sobie, mają pieniądz, są zbawcami tego świata. Pojebany podgatunek, który za PR-em lata. Nazywają to postępem, lecz cofają się w rozwoju. Kiedy wbijesz celną szpilkę, gnidy staną w ciężkim szoku. Taka tandeta do taka to norma, rejony do pada hałtura. Dlatego niedola nadaje negacje, my obskurne racje. Za wiele do powiedzenia, wymiar treści to jest groza. Nie chcą wydać mojej płyty, bo się boją kurwy wersów kocha. Nowa, nowa, chowa, konwenanse, chwili iluzja efektu boczny kolizji. MC swej kompanii w hipokryzji. Rzeczy wiele rzeczy nie podoba mi się. Jebane napady na fel. Medytacja skrywa w sobie typie symbol węża.
Καλησπέρα.
Καλησπέρα.
Λοιπόν, είναι η Unknown Sound. Εδώ με καινούριο project είμαστε από σήμερα.
Το Beyond the Neighborhood, όπου θα μιλάμε με καλλιτέχνες από το εξωτερικό για να δούμε τι γίνεται πέρα από τη δικιά μας γειτονιά, έξω και ο τίτλος.
Ακριβώς. Θα μιλάμε έτσι με διάφορες χώρες. Ξεκινάμε με την Αγγλία και Oliver Whitehouse από Sektion Red. Να πω εγώ ότι στο μικρόφωνο είναι ο Άγγελος Αληγιάννης και ο Πέτρος Χρηστίδης. Ertopen 106,7. Είστε συντονισμένοι. Πάμε να μπούμε σε κομμάτι για να ετοιμαστούμε σιγά σιγά και για τη συνέντευξη.
σαν θεός με σε διαβόλους. Ηλεκτρίζω την ατμόσφαιρα λες και ενώνω πόλους. Εκπρόσωπο όλους τους ονειροπόλους. Ατορπίλες είναι οι σκέψεις που στέλνω, βυθίζουν στόλους. Βοηθούν με ρήτρες, παραπλανούν γιατί να γύρτες. Μηνύματα πως θέλω, ξέρουν ποιοι είναι οι παραλήπτες. Την πόρτα μου χτυπούν, θα βρουν κλειστή γεμάτη σύρτες. Εισάγω μήτρες, με επιτυχία εξάγω φίλτρες. Να πέσουν σαν βροχή στη γη σαν αν μετεωρίτες. Τα λόγια μου αιχμηρά σαν σταλακτίτες, σταλαγμίτες. Δεν κάνω πίσω, το στίχο μου θα εξαπολύσω. Θα εκφράσω αυτό που νιώθω μέσα μου, δεν θα το πνίξω. Χεριά θα νύψω, πρωτού στη λάσπη τα βουτήξω. Μήπως κι από μέσα της μπορώ να σε τραβήξω. Ελά κοντά μου, πάρε μια γεύση από τα όνειρά μου. Τι ξεχνάω σαν δώσαν και τυφλώσαν τη γενιά μου.
Choose, live a doom. Popular pew fumes fill the room. 3/4 moon, I caught the loot like an angler. Fisherman hat, never smile for the camera. I clamber above the bullshit and stay illin'. 360 mind pivot, think like Bob Dylan. The camouflage sniper, squint-eyed, but this guy's scopeless. Hit him in the heart with my vocals. I squash O's to ovals, stash him in the black leather holders. Dirty, doing dirt without the ovals. I'm ghost like Chernobyl, away from the popos. My cloak folds into the wind like Bruce Wayne's cape. I evade, they don't even catch a glimpse of my face. Kaiser Jose, tan leather strap on the Dolce. White bucket hat, pink moe. A black ink bouquet of roses. Just lay them on a foe's grave.
Kiek metų praleisti prie raštų, kateterio neterštų. Baršto po baršto įsukau į mechanizmą, kuris paverstų vaizdą į garsą. Tavo playlistą barsiu, aš barsiu tuos, per ką žemelė vargsta. Stebėsiu juos, nutolęs lygi Marso. Žmogų gerbsiu puolų ir darkštų. Mūsų žemė trūksta oro nuo teroro aktų. Čia žiemą buvo karšta, o mano pirštai šalo. Kaip antai, prie -2 patologija. Hebrai halų, štai, kad nestoja su gaublį apalų. Žodis mes kartu, nuo pradžių iki galo. Šiai dienai man pakako, dar netuščio pakelio tabako. Lairėkė bent vieno gabalo tupako. Skambučio mamai, ir kas be ko, maikų ir popieriaus lapų.
Και περνάμε σιγά σιγά τώρα στη συνέντευξή μας με τον Oliver Whitehouse από τη Sektion Red.
Glad to have you with us at Unknown Sound and Ertopen. So people, Oliver Whitehouse from Sektion Red. Hello.
Yo, yo, yo. Thank you for having me, guys. Thanks for having me on the show.
Yeah, pleasure, man, pleasure.
Ella, Ella.
Oh, Ella.
From quarantine in the UK, from lockdown over here to lockdown over there.
Tell us about this. How is things there in UK with lockdown?
Well, it's difficult to say because I'm not really going outside, only going outside for the essentials, a little bit of exercise occasionally, and the food shopping when we need some more food. But yeah, we're holding up okay. I think most people are sticking to the quarantine, so hopefully the spread has been reduced. But it's a crazy time we're going through right now, and I guess it's a similar vibe in Greece where people are just at home. They've been at home for a little while, starting to go a little crazy, but still managing, still staying strong.
Yes, exactly. Wait and we'll see. But stay strong, be patient.
I'm supposed to be in Athens right now filming actually, but of course the trip has been postponed for now until the world opens back up again, but I'm looking forward to getting out there and filming some more videos.
Yes, tell about that, about your videos. Sektion Red, how start Sektion Red?
How did it start?
Yes.
I mean, I guess it all began with filming a long time ago, just home movies, just filming family events, birthdays and Christmases and stuff with my family. And then I started making short films and music videos. I went to university and started a business with my friend. And then I found out I was going to be a father, and I thought, okay, I need to have my own business. So I started Sektion Red, and I've just been super motivated to just build it into the international platform that it is now. But yeah, there's still a long way to go. I've been filming lots of videos across Europe, lots in Greece, as I'm sure you guys have seen.
Of course.
But yeah, the brand needs to keep growing, reaching out. And the more I travel and the more I go different places, I realize if you have the music in common, if you have the hip hop roots in common, then the connections and the bond that you can make with other people who have the music in common, you can build really good relationships with those people. And we're all seeing the world through similar eyes, despite sometimes very different backgrounds, whether it's from Asia, Europe, America, or wherever else. So it's a really cool thing to have all hip hop that I like, putting it all in one place for the audience to discover new artists, for artists to link with each other and do collaborations. I really believe in what I'm doing, and it seems like in Greece people have picked up on it and are supporting a lot more than some other places. So yeah.
This is really nice how you make full use of how everything's connected now with the whole internet and things. But this is my question, how did the collaborations outside the UK come about?
I guess there's a different story behind each of the different videos, but I can explain how I first came to Greece. A friend of mine, Kingpin, was booked to perform at THHF, the festival in Salonika. And so I thought, okay, I've never been to Greece before to film music videos. I don't know anything about the there. So I'll go check it out. Before I came, I thought, I have a video with a local artist. So I was speaking to one of the guys from the Four Owls, BVA, and I asked him whether he had any recommendations of rappers in Greece to check out. And he said Sadomas is the guy to speak to. So I found Sadomas on, I can't remember, I think I hit him up on Facebook, sent him some of my work, and he was happy to film something. So we filmed that one, and then I met some other Greek rappers on that trip, like Buffalo Bill from RNS and Twin Sanity and some other artists, and they were interested in filming if I was to come back to Greece again. So the next trip I booked was pretty soon after Salonika, because I realized the hip-hop scene was so alive and I needed to keep coming back out there. So yeah, I went to Athens next and filmed with Twin Sanity, and then I met Zora and Buzz there and some other guys. And yeah, just one video led to another, and here we are.
Yeah, really nice jobs, man. I really enjoyed those videos. Yeah, but I was going to ask you what are your thoughts about the scene, graffiti scene, and all that? What are your thoughts on this?
The connection broke up a little bit there, but you're asking about what I think of the Greek hip hop scene.
Yeah, in its entirety. I mean, with the graffiti and the whole thing, and the music as well.
I mean, let's say with the graffiti scene, it provides such a good backdrop for the videos, particularly in Athens. Everything is covered in paint. Yeah. So it just looks like a hip-hop video set. It looks like a hip-hop music video set. So you can kind of film anywhere. I'm trying not to repeat my shots too much and go to different places. I was taken to a small mountain town called Levadi with Groove Gorilla from Salonika, and I recently went to Missolonghi with Muddy Vibes, Odysseus and JK1, and DJ Wheel M. So I'm now seeing like some different parts of Greece, because I've been to Salonika and Athens so many times. It's cool to visit different places, even the islands. You know, I took my daughter to Crete last summer because I wanted to share my love for Greece with her, so she could see why I was so excited about going to Greece all the time. And I'm taking her to Salonika in the summer as well, assuming that is the world opens up again and we can fly and move freely again. but we'll see.
Yeah, let's hope. Let's hope it's coming soon.
But you're asking about the Greek hip hop scene just in general, I guess. The other thing I would say is on my first trip to Salonika, when I was in the crowd and I saw my friend Kingpin perform, and that went well. And then Toltekatos Pithikos went on stage and the crowd was going crazy and rapping along with every single word. I was like, okay, maybe I didn't realize that hip hop was actually like a big deal out here. And it makes sense because of the issues the country is going through, you know, the political problems and economic and social problems. It makes sense in that kind of environment for hip hop to thrive because it's supposed to be a voice for the voiceless. And so art in general and rappers, they become more important when there's problems to be discussed and solutions to be discussed as well. So I feel like my work in Greece is maybe more appreciated than in another country where everything's going smooth.
No, I see what you're saying. Yeah. Another question I had about the content of the lyrics in the UK. Is there as much social criticism, or do the artists talk about, you know, social issues?
It depends on who you're listening to, really. You can find any subject you want to hear music about. You can hear about it within the UK scene. There's political rappers who are discussing these topics that we're talking about. There are rappers that are just talking about going out and having fun. There are rappers that are talking about their own personal issues. You know, like there's such a big range of content in the UK. It's quite maybe fragmented as well because we have the grime scene, we have the gangster rap scene, we have the UK hip hop more underground scene. But I would say with the hip hop I like, it's more prominent in Greece, and in the UK grime is much, much bigger and gangster rap is much, much bigger. Just purely if you look at the numbers on YouTube, you can kind of tell what type of hip hop is big in the UK. But we have a really big variety, so whatever you want to listen to, you can find, which has positives and negatives.
Yeah, that's true.
You have a favorite artist or song from Greek hip hop scene?
I can't say specific like a one name, but when I put the Red album together, I included Sadomas, Logos Apeilh, Dodekatos Pithikos, and Buffalo Bill. And I made that a couple of years ago, and those were the guys that I was kind of building Sektion Red with, as well as some others like Twin Sanity and Zora and Buzz that were involved with Sektion Red from the early days in Greece. So a bunch of those names are some of the people, but then again, I could name another 10 or 20, you know. So
nice.
If you want, tell us a few names outside Greece.
Outside of Greece?
From UK or other Europe.
Yeah. Okay. Well, from the UK, I've really enjoyed shooting videos recently with Kilimanjaro. There's been some confusion when I've been speaking to Greek artists about him because his name is spelled Gilliman and then Giro, so they're calling him Kilimanjaro, and I've had to explain he's not talking about the gyros, he's talking about government checks. But yeah, so he's an artist I recommend you check out. Another rapper from up north in Newcastle, that city, Just Be, I really recommend him. In Bristol, I'd have to recommend Dat Kid and Res One. Jose is very dope also. But I'm basically listing a bunch of artists that I've worked with because I'm trying as much as possible. Well, when I say trying as much as possible, I'm basically only filming with people whose music that I like. So if you were to check out the videos on Sektion Red, that's a good indication of what music I like. And I've just assumed if I keep filming videos with artists that I like, I'll build an audience of like-minded people, so I don't need to second-guess the audience and consider, oh, what would the audience like? I just need to keep making things and projects that I like, and people who are into the same stuff are going to like the new stuff. And it's always great when I release a video. For example, I've released 3 videos from Japan recently, and a bunch of the comments of the video are things like, oh, big up from Spain, or I don't know what they're saying, but big up from Oregon, US, or Greece, or wherever, you know. So the audience are, because there's been a variety of stuff uploaded from different countries and different languages, the audience are pretty open to checking out hip hop from different places, and it can only be a good thing to see how connected we are, especially in times like now.
Very nice. Yeah, exactly. The global effect of that music is amazing, man. Yeah, true. And the way you work as Sektion Red makes it much easier to connect people from different countries all over the world.
Manje više svi smo isti, pripadamo ljudskoj vrsti. Nije bitno kad se krstim, kako stoje mi prsti. Niti da li se krstim, nego da li su reči čvrste, ili samo povetarac da se provetre brci. Škabo! Svoju reč u delo sprovedi, inače vredi ko sve prazne propovedi. Moramo smernice biti deci, za sobom kupiti izmet sreći, makar sa sobom po najgorem suncu ga nosili u kesi. Jer kontejneri su česti ko u Sahari, medvedi beli. Nisam gradska čistoća, ovo je moj kraj, opet i ja grešim, opet i ja režim. Jer lakše je u pesmi biti smiren i fokusiran na put koji valja preći. Život su realni problemi, a ne ispasti pametniji na mreži. I ko na slici je lepši, lažne priče i pare svima su nam za džabe kad ih trošimo bez vatre u srcu. Vreme leti.
First of all, fuck everyone. Yeah, people are fucking stupid. There's the ones that talk about it and there's us that do it. You must have knew that Moron Type was the crew, and just to prove it, we'll put a bloody fist through your disillusion. Piss through it like an algae's jeans. Cold Stella and a bag of green. Bez with the tambourine. Swatching beef till we can't breathe. Welcome to Douche Clonk Academy, bitch. Shut up and have a seat.
I grew up on the tight side, the Newcastle crime side. Staying alive with John Travolta. Still I find time to preach at the altar and kickflip a sick vine like Stacey Peralta. Me and Ricky rock like Gibraltar. Believe the hype, we'll be on a beach out in Malta. Never falter, I'm on point every night. Sektion Red, ill prepared, killing more on type.
Το στήθος μου προτάσω, τα τις προτάσεις συντάσω. Πρώτα σκέψεις κατατάσω, σε κατηγορίες πριν δράσω. Ζωή δίχως ανέσεις, αλήθεια σε ενέσεις. Βελόνα στο δέρμα, λάβετε θέσεις. Πόνους συνθέσεις, το γράφω. Απόψε βγήκα από τον τάφο, σιδερένια θέληση το φτύνω, άρα ακόμα υπάρχω. Το ρήμα βαρύ σαν κύμα, σταθερό το βήμα, οξύμορο σχήμα. Εγώ και οι καρχαρίες στην πισίνα, επιζών μάγκα. Η χώρα μου έγινε ναυάγιο, η μάνα τρώει τα παιδιά της, η πόλη μου ψάχνει άγιο. Επίκληση στο συναίσθημα, η τρέλα του ποιητή, γλώσσα σκληρή. Ενάντια σε γλώσσα φτωχή, γεννημένο στη γη που ευλογεί τη βρώμικη ψυχή. Η φαντασία γυμνία στήρευτη πηγή κι εγώ εκεί. Το δάκρυ κύλησε, χτύπησε σαν πέτρα σκληρή. Για λίγο σιωπή, δεν είσαι εκεί, πένθυμη στιγμή. Η φωνή διεισδύει στα αυτή. Νεκρική ησυχία, ο πόνος γίνεται πέτρα. Στο λαιμό σου το νερό βαθύ. Κάθε μου τετράστιχο, κουράγιο, δύναμη και παυσίπονα λίμωνα. Αν δεν στηρίξουμε τους δικούς μας, τους δύσκολους καιρούς μας που θολώνει ο νους μας. Τα μάτια καρφωμένα στην πλάτη του αδερφού μας. Γυρνά το πίσω στους δύσκολους καιρούς μας. Τα μάτια καρφωμένα στην πλάτη του αδερφού μας.
Now, I was watching the documentary about your trip in Athens last year, and you said it seems to me that you had a great time, right? But I want to ask on that you said that you're not too much into the whole trap aesthetic that now dominates the whole sound of our music. What is your opinion? Should it like blend in with the old school vibe, or should hip hop get rid of it altogether, the whole trap aesthetic? I mean,
the main issue I have is with the subject matter. So actually, what people are rapping about on trap beats. I don't particularly have an issue with the beats in general. It's more just the lack of lyricism and not just that, but the negative lyricism. I don't want to be filming or involved or associated with people rapping about taking lots of drugs and promoting that to kids as if it's a good thing to do or a cool thing to do. The rappers in the 90s were talking about selling drugs in order to build something to get out of the neighborhood and do something more positive from there. Like now, the kids are listening to music about people saying, oh, take these drugs, take these drugs, take these drugs. And the music is really powerful if people are like looking up to rappers and rapping along with what they're saying. It's going into their ethos and their behavior. And it could cause, and probably is causing, like a lot of problems. So I just want to be promoting stuff that I think is more positive, really. And the same goes for like videos or music demeaning women. We don't need to be promoting that as a cool thing in these like in 2020. You know, we should be able to get past that and respect each other and not be objectifying other human beings.
True. I agree with that. Yeah.
I hope so.
Yeah.
If you disagreed, then we could have had a fun argument, though.
No. But it's just the thing that it's kind of a way of thinking that some rappers are like, look, this is what I'm gonna rap about, and I'm the best in the game because I have bars or what, but I don't really put a lot of thought in what I write. And people seem to be okay with that a lot of times. Like, okay, he says those things, but at least he's good, you know? And people get away with it a lot of times. You see big names with kind of iffy lyrics, if you know what I mean. This is what I'm trying to say.
Yeah, I mean, the thing is, you have to also leave some room for people to be playful and to have fun and stuff, because you can't make it so strict and politically correct that it becomes boring either. I just think in the general balance of things, I know what I'm cool with and what I think is okay, but for someone else, they may have a different set of rules, and that's fine as well. It's for us to decide what we listen to. I mean, we don't have just one radio station or one TV channel anymore. You have a million videos you could choose to watch on YouTube. I'm just building stuff that I like in my platform, but I can't control what happens elsewhere. I can just do the best job I can on the stuff that I like.
True.
Tell us about social people. Where can find you?
Okay, well, the main thing is the YouTube channel and the website. So the YouTube channel is just youtube.com/Sektion Red, section with a K.
Okay.
SEKTIONRED. And it's the same for Instagram and Facebook. And the website is also sectionred.com. And on there's some merchandise as well. We've got some nice velvet bucket hats and T-shirts and hoodies and stuff. What else? There's a challenge that we're doing at the moment, but I've seen that's happening in Greece as well. But I'm doing a Quarantine 16 series where rappers can send their videos of them rapping 16 bars at home. And the best ones I'm posting on the YouTube channel and on Instagram, as a way, again, of trying to connect each other through these tough times and to entertain the audience. You know, people are at home bored. The more new content I can put out, the more people have cool new stuff to watch.
I want to ask you about that. Due to the whole pandemic thing, that everybody's indoors now and all that, a lot of artists and creative people are in either new stuff or finishing old stuff. Are we expecting something from Sektion Red now or in the short future? You know, no.
There's some music videos I've been editing that I hadn't had the chance to edit just yet, so I've been going through that. But then there's some older footage that I haven't looked at for a while that I'm going to get into editing. I need to edit the Red Album documentary because I put an album together with 15 different countries across Europe, and on each song there's a different variety of languages, so it could be English, Greek and Spanish, or English, Greek and Italian, or whatever it might be. And whilst I was making this project, because I filmed a video for all of the tracks, I was filming some behind-the-scenes stuff. So I have this big collection of footage that has been too big to kind of approach editing for a while. But now that I've got a couple weeks at home with no new projects to take on, I think I'll be getting into that soon.
Nice. Can't wait to see that, to be honest. Now, can you tell us what was your favorite thing here in Greece? I mean, you came twice, you like the hip-hop scene, you like the whole thing, but your personal favorite thing could be, you know, from food to music to anything. What was it?
I mean, I have to say it's difficult, but the thing that keeps me coming back is the hip-hop scene, because I love the food, the culture, everything about it, the weather. I mean, it's certainly nicer the weather than... Yeah. But that's the reason I keep coming back is the hip-hop scene, and probably the combination of the artists and the audience. You have a lot of dope artists, but the audience are so engaged and so appreciative of the musicians and the videos I've been making. That's what motivates me to keep coming back. I've lost count of how many times I've been in Greece now, but it must be over 20 times in the last couple of years. And I would, like I said earlier, I'd literally be there right now if I was allowed, if EasyJet was still operating. So
nice. Next time we'll have you at the studio with us.
Yeah, that would be great to link up in person and sit down and do this. But thank you very much for having me on, guys.
Thank you.
Thanks for being here, man. Thanks for your time.
Shall I quickly check if my daughter wants to say something? She might want to do a shout out.
Yeah.
Of course.
See if they want you on the radio. You have to say hello to the Greek people on the radio. You're going to say something in Greek? Whatever you want.
Kalimera.
Hey, Kalimera.
Yeah, there you go. It's lucky she didn't say a naughty Greek word. Because I may have taught her the M word. That M word that gets used very often.
Yeah, it's how it goes. One of the first words you learn in Greek. No matter the age, it seems.
All right, guys.
So, Oliver, thank you a lot.
Thank you very much. Ευχαριστώ πολύ.
Thank you very much, man. Παρακαλούμε.
Ένα φρέντο σκέτο. Ευχαριστώ.
Nice. So, be safe, take care.
Be safe, guys.
You too, man.
Much love. Peace. Bye.
The flight time today is a little over 3 minutes. Please ensure your seatbelt is fastened and prepare for takeoff.
I stay fitted with my custom-made steez. I'm accustomed to getting raided and smoking up custom-made weed. If your style got gassed up, it ain't me. I wouldn't bump your shit and catch a vibe if you fucking paid me. I'm a custom-made G. Customers get served all day with my custom-made grease. Better know that I roll through customs looking fucked up. Probably cause my batty's plugged up with a whole pack of coke wraps. Just for me, you know the runnings, don't fuck with me. I got odds 10 to 1, your bitch touching me. She shows love for me, but I tell her like Dame Bowers, she's bugging me. Plus she's ugly, wow. I'ma say ciao before you soft rappers get pocket checked and chucked out, man. You don't know who you're dealing with. You get a custom made dealing with, then probably try again on some Aaliyah shit.
Please keep your tray tables and seats upright. We will shortly be landing in Hungary.
Budapest, peresztetted a szemedet itt az este a fest. Csisszelnek a sörök, mint a molotovon a fedkepek. A félkarú rabló nem ad be neked blackjacket. Leúsz, mint a taxisok, a húd meg mint a kletcserek. Folyik az aluljárokban, a gostú manóban. Az összes legény búcsús borom kapja be a faszomat. A terepedet a veremekhez szeli. A lakott erőbe belekeveredsz, kívánk a szemeret. És itt a fekete levesi levetettem veled a fuxot. Vetted itt a keresztet, úgyis búcs most. Tói, keci, fúj, kár, csak a neoluxot. A szabadság szobor, a világ legnagyobb sörnyitója. A turulmadár dobott ide, nem egy szakadt gólya. Egy Spárta nem Trója, aki az új szurkolója. Az vágja, hogy ki, akiben baszott délen látósztárja. Hip-hopon, hop-off, kapaszkodott a stróga. Ez Turán Kán, meg itt egy katasztrófa.
We will soon reach your final destination. Greece.
Καλώς όρισες στη χώρα μου, μην ψάχνεις αρμονία. Εδώ η λογική χάνει απ' τη δύση δαιμονία. Αλλά να πάμε στο γυαλό για τσίπουρα σε καφενεία. Κι ό,τι δεν μας πάει καλά, μάλλον τα φταίει μαγκανέα. Εδώ φωνάζουμε, μιλάμε πολύ, μα δεν ακούμε. Για το κακό του γείτονα μπορεί να προσφερθούμε. Είμαστε καρδιές μεγάλες και οφείλουμε να το πούμε. Μα τα από μακριά και αγαπημένοι υιοθετούμε. Γιορτάζουμε όλοι τα ονόματά μας, τα χαρούμε. Και να μην σε πειράζει όταν μαλάκα θα σε πούμε. Εδώ φοβόμαστε το μάτι, το κακό, το μπλε μας σώνει. Όμως της αδιαφορίας είναι αυτό που μας σκοτώνει. Περισσότεροι ψοφάνε να φοράν μάσκες διπλές. Περιμένουν πως και πως να έρθουν οι αποκριές. Στην Ελλάδα που αγαπάμε και μισούμε. Πιο πολλοί δεν θέλουν ξένους, πολλοί θα ξενιτευτούν.
Thank you for traveling the Sektion Red today.
Sektion Red.
Ήταν ο Oliver Whitehouse από του Sektion Red. Τον ευχαριστούμε πάρα πολύ που ήταν εδώ μαζί μας σήμερα.
Ήταν η Unknown Sound, Ertopen 106 και 7 είστε συντονισμένοι. Beyond the Neighborhood η εκπομπή, θα τα ξαναπούμε σύντομα.
Και εσείς φυσικά μας γράφετε τα σχόλιά σας, η εκπομπή θα ανέβει και στο YouTube, μας ακολουθείτε στα social, μας στέλνετε τα μηνύματά σας και θα τα πούμε σύντομα. Καλό βράδυ.
Boom, καλό βράδυ.
Μα επιτέλους, τι θέλετε από μένα?
Σας εύχομαι υγεία και ευτυχία. Αλλά δεν μπορώ να κάνω το ταξίδι σας. Είμαι επισκέπτης.
Γυρισμός αυτό το τίποτα που έχω. Αναπάντεχω το δώρο αυτό για να αντέχω. Στο μέλλον χρονοταξιδιό της πήγα μα δεν σ' έχω. Πονάει αλλά στο πανηγύρι αυτό δεν συμμετέχω. Γυρισμός αυτό το τίποτα που έχω. Αναπάντεχω το δώρο αυτό για να αντέχω. Στο μέλλον χρονοταξιδιό της πήγα μα δεν σ' έχω. Πονάει αλλά στο πανηγύρι αυτό δεν συμμετέχω. Η ζωή μια περιπέτεια ανέτεια, γεμάτη δυσκολίες και αφέλεια. Όσο ζεις μαθαίνεις, τον κόσμο φέρνεις, παθαίνεις. Ό,τι δίνεις ανταμείβεσαι και παίρνεις. Γιατί συμβαίνει κάθε μέρα. Πράξε με τα έργα σου, όλα τα άλλα κάνε πέρα. Στροφιλίσου, θυμίσου, την ύπαρξή σου αγάπα. Νομοτέλεια φυσική περπάτα. Κάθε βήμα και ταξίδι, κοινικός φιλόσοφος. Δύο γέννηση με είδη. Δεν θέλω τίποτα, όλα εδώ θα μείνουν ασταμάτητα στο χάζωμα. Στην λίμνη μου να πίνουν, αυτό είναι μεγαλείο. Βάρη φορτίο, οι πάντες κουβαλάμε, τα λάθη είναι σχολείο. Δεν απελπίζομαι για αυτό που θα έρθει. Άγγιγμα μυστήριο, λησμόνισα τα πάθη. Συμπαντικό νεφέλωμα στα δίχτυα της αφήσου. Πλειάδες μου κρατάνε συντροφιά θυμίσου. Περαστικός που πέρασα να δω τον ήλιο είμαι. Μακρινό κουραστικό ταξίδι είναι. Ζω, βαδίζω στην άκρη του κόσμου και ελπίζω. Κι όμως δεν έφυγα ποτέ ακόμα κι αν κατάκοπος γυρίζω. Ανταμοιβή μου περιπλάνηση και ορίζοντας που ατενίζω. Δύσκολα συμβαδίζω. Έχω μια σκότεινη υπόθεση που αγνή μου πρόθεση είναι να λύσω. Καθώς γελώ με τα γήινα πρέπει τον κόσμο να αφήσω πίσω πρέπει. Τον κόσμο που κρίνει χωρίς να βλέπει κι άλλα τόσα να αφήσω πρέπει. Σ' άλλα λιμάνια χαρές να υποδεχθούμε όπως το νερό τα πλατάνια. Τα πιο βαθιά οι αναθεματισμένα όμορφα η επουράνια της ψυχής κομμάτια σφαίρουμε καθάρια στην επιφάνεια. Ας πεθάνουν όρθιοι για μια αγάπη σπάνια. Ας πεθάνουν όρθιοι καρδιά μου για μια αγάπη σπάνια. Καιρός άγριος παχερός, κακοτράχαλος στενός ας είναι ο δρόμος. Για τη διαφάνεια είχα 1003 δικαιολογίες φτηνές είχα. όχας μου κόψω το βήχα. Απ' τη ροή των γεγονότων ουσιαστικά σαν πήχα. Υπέρλαμπρος σας είναι ο γυρισμός αυτά που έχω κι είχα. Γυρισμός αυτό το τίποτα που έχω. Αναπάντεχω το δώρο αυτό για να αντέχω. Στο μέλλον χρονοταξιδιώτης πήγα μα δεν σ' έχω. Πονάει αλλά στο πανηγύρι αυτό δεν συμμετέχω. Γυρισμός αυτό το τίποτα που έχω. Αναπάντεχω το δώρο αυτό για να αντέχω. Στο μέλλον χρονοταξιδιώτης πήγα μα δεν σ' έχω. Πονάει αλλά στο πανηγύρι αυτό δεν συμμετέχω. Συγγνώμη.